You've probably heard economists and experts talking a lot about deflation lately.
Many believe it's going to be deflationary pressures as far as the eye can see.
Overall, what you're going to have here is you're going to have the forces of deflation will win for a while.
That's because the global economic downturn has caused an overall drop in consumer prices. The Consumer Price Index, or CPI, is used along with other metrics to determine whether overall prices are rising, inflation, or sinking, deflation. But wait, isn't deflation kinda good? After all, who doesn't like cheaper stuff? Well, it's not as simple as it first seems. The CPI factors in multiple consumer categories, and a big drop in one category can skew the overall percentage and even mask rises in other categories. For example, some of the hardest hit consumer categories in April were air travel, rental cars, and, oddly, men's suits. So if you buy a lot of those items, you've probably noticed some pretty big savings. But most of us, especially people staying at home, probably haven't been able to take advantage of these big price drops. Meanwhile, the price of groceries rose 2.6%, which you've probably noticed. One category that might have a noticeable positive impact on your bottom line is gasoline prices, which fell 10.1%. Given that the price of a lot of goods that we need has actually gone up, is deflation even that big of a deal? Well, not yet, but it could be. Basically, while I might be able to afford cheaper goods overall, any debt that I hold has remained constant. In other words, the real value of my debt doesn't go down along with the price of goods. Since goods cost less, they produce less value for the companies that make them. This can lead to lower wages or layoffs, causing higher unemployment. With unemployment up and wages down, consumers will spend even less money and you'll get what's called a deflationary spiral. The US government has been pumping money into the economy in order to avoid too much deflation. Time will tell if their efforts have succeeded or been spent properly. In the meantime, it's worth researching which consumer goods have gotten cheaper and more expensive so you can avoid overpaying for some products. If you do still have disposable income that you can spend safely, now is a great time to buy some consumer goods that are normally much more expensive.